What are the most successful Kickstarter video games, you say? Well, let's find out. Welcome back everyone to MGN's YouTube channel, and I hope you've been keeping well and enjoying the content so far. Before we begin this week's top 5, I ask you all to seek out that big red subscribe button below and give it a hit. Find that thumbs up button and give it a like, and ding that bell to keep in the know of all MGN content. Last week, we covered the top 5 Kickstarter games, but this subject has so many variants. Last week's games were big successes, but peanuts in comparison to these top 5 most successfully funded games on Kickstarter.com. Here we go.
Back and functioning normally, it would appear. What on earth has happened? It's chaos everywhere.
Mighty Number 9 is a side-scrolling Mega Man-style game with an interesting multiplayer aspect. You and a friend compete online, racing to the end of slightly customized versions of single-player stages. You can see your rival as a ghost image in your game, but you can't affect each other. The game takes the best of 8-bit and 16-bit style games you loved and transforms into something fresh and unique. But unfortunately, the game didn't necessarily receive the best reviews, and many fans weren't really impressed at the simplistic and over-difficult levels that the game offered. Mighty Number 9 campaign on Kickstarter.com started on August 31st, 2013, and ended on October 1st, 2013, and raised a whopping $3,945,170, with 67,226 backers. That's a lot of side-scrolling, crazy shooting, negative opinions. Pillars of Eternity is an RPG game developed by Obsidian Entertainment and is the spiritual successor to Baldur's Gate in the Icewind Dale series. The game, which takes place in the fantasy world of Yora and surrounds a new phenomenon known as hollow birth, meaning they are born with no souls. The character you play also experiences an awakening of power due to supernatural events, and you eventually try to find out what caused the awakening and solve the issue of the hollow birth. The campaign ran from September 14, 2012 to October 16, 2012, and raised $3,986,929 with a total of 73,986 backers. At that time, that was the most funded game on Kickstarter.com, but has since dropped on that level.
We are in a sacred place within earshot of the gods themselves. This is not the time. You've been through much these past few months.
Sentient and intelligent, capable of living on their own.
Torment Tides of Numenera is a role-playing game which takes place in the distant future, where the rise and fall of countless civilizations left Earth in a roughly medieval state, and with most of humanity living in simple settlements, surrounded by relics of a mysterious past. In Numenera, you play as Last Cast Off, a human host that was once inhabited by a powerful being, but was suddenly abandoned without memory of prior events. Throughout the game, it is your responsibility to build on this character through rich personal narrative and complex characters' interactions with others. You utilize a vast character tree and can affect others based off your reactions to a person in-game, which in time can affect their overall abilities and skill. Torment Tides of Numenera's campaign on Kickstarter.com started on March 6, 2013 and ended on April 5, 2013 and raised $4,188,927 with 74,405 backers. Let the torment begin!
By escaping death, the changing god has awakened an ancient creature known as the Sorrow.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is an up-and-coming action-adventure video game which is considered a spiritual successor to the well-known series Castlevania. The game is led by former Castlevania series producer Koji Igarashi. Bloodstained has not been released as of yet and is expected for 2018 release on PS4, Xbox One, Wii U, PS Vita, and Steam. In the game, you follow the protagonist Miriam, an orphan who is afflicted by an alchemist curse, which is slowly turning her skin into crystal. To stop the curse, Miriam must explore a dangerous castle and locate its summoner, Gebel, who has suffered from the same curse for a long time. As Miriam defeats enemies, she gains powers enabled by the crystals in her body and allows crafting of weapons and armor as the game progresses. The game is presented in a 2.5D style, meaning it is shown in 3-dimensional graphics but only allows 2D movement. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night's campaign started on May 11, 2015 and ended on June 12, 2015, raising a total of $5,545,991 with 64,867 backers. I'm interested to see how this game plays out once it's released next year. Shenmue 3 is another up-and-coming action-adventure game centered in 1980s China and will follow the predecessor Shenmue 1 and 2. You play as teenager martial artist Ryo Hazuki, who has journeyed from Yokosuka, Japan to the mountains of Guilin, China, in search for his father's killer, Lan Di. During your adventures, you meet a girl named Ling Shanhao, who mysteriously has appeared in your dreams before. You find out about her village and the legend of the Four Tales, a united path between the two. Ryo and Ling set off an adventure together which reveals their shared destiny and a new antagonist, Neo-Sun, along with the father's killer Lan Di. The game is set for the release in the second half of 2018 and will be available for PC and PlayStation 4. During their Kickstarter campaign from June 15, 2015 to July 17, 2015, they raised a total of $6,333,295 with 69,320 backers and made it the most highly funded video game on Kickstarter history. Crowdfunding resumes to this day via the online payment system PayPal and the Chinese crowdfunding platform Alipay. Those are my top 5 for this week. Were you aware of these games on Kickstarters or have you backed any of them? Make sure to share down below in the comment section. Remember guys, to hit that like, make sure to look for that big red subscribe button and ding that bell to know when MGN uploads content, especially during this holiday season that's coming up. There are many Kickstarter campaigns out right now for video games, board games, or games in general, but these top 5 show you that the power that Kickstarter.com has when it comes to backing creators, and projects really hold true to the potential that any game could be big.
At first, he embraced the cast-offs like a father, but as his immortality corrupted him, he became distant, indifferent, inhuman. Treating his children as mere tools to his ends, he took no interest in their fate.